It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jags and Gang Green. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive as we have at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out and take the ball away from the other team and give you a few extras.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Across midfield down to the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down at 5.
They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shoves him aside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's go. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is caught.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They start the drive with Martin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 7. They give to Martin. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man left side. It's a tight end man Hurts.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary.
Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
55, Mike, 55. Too late.
And off comes to Martin. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
You gotta be kidding me.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Following the penalty, Martin. Now, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Martin's got it, complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march up the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all up at 14. So now on an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up